Hello and welcome to Concept Byte 9 for writing quadratic equations. What I want you to recall is what a quadratic equation looks like, and that's right here, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And if you recall, we learned how to find the roots of an equation, which means the solutions for x, and we did that by factoring using either mental methods or slide and divide. And then we set each of our two factors equal to 0 and solved, and that was to help us find x. And if you recall, that is also called the roots of a quadratic equation. And so what that is what x equals. So let's put a little arrow here. And we'll fill in what does x equals. All right, we also talked about how to find the zeros of a related function. So that is, if we had a function in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, we were going to find the zeros. Now the zeros of the function are actually the points where the graph crosses the x-axis. So these are our x-intercepts. So what I'm going to show you today is, first of all, how we can write a quadratic function if we know the x-intercepts, but also to show to you or prove to you that the roots of a quadratic equation and the zeros of the related function are in fact the same thing. So the first thing that we're going to want to do here is go to problem 1. This problems 1 through 9 follow along exactly with problems 1 through 9 in your text. So you should follow along on your paper. First thing we're going to do is write x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals 0 in factored form. And so when we do this, we don't need slide and divide because, as you'll notice, we don't have a number in front of x squared. All we need is what multiplies to negative 15 and adds to negative 2. So if you recall, I used to make the little t's, and we need what multiplies to negative 15. So we could have negative 3 and positive 5, but that gives us positive 2. So how about positive 3 and negative 5? And that one will work. So the way that we write this in factored form is going to be like this. X plus 3 times x minus 5 equals 0. And that is our equation in factored form. Now we can go to question 2, which says what are the roots of the equation? And remember from up above here in purple, this is what does x equal? And if you recall the zero product property, that said that, let's get a pointer out here, this factor times this factor equals 0 means that either this factor equals 0 or this factor equals 0. So what we're going to do is set both equal to 0 and solve. So if I go down here to number 2, I'm going to have, whoops, I don't need that, x plus 3 equals 0, and I'm going to have x minus 5 equals 0. So if I subtract 3 from both sides, I'm going to get x equals negative 3, and if I add 5 to both sides, I am going to get x equals 5. And so what these are right here, whoops, let's switch back to purple, these are the roots of the equation. So now we're going to graph the quadratic function y equals x squared minus 2x minus 15, and we are going to find the zeros of the function from our graph. And what that means is we are going to find our x-intercepts from our graph. And so the next thing that I want you to do is use our formula to find our vertex so we can make a table of values and graph this. Now I know you see it graphed, but that's for your viewing pleasure, and you still need to know how to graph this. So what we're going to do is use negative b over 2a, which is negative of negative 2 over 2 times 1, which is 2 over 2, which is 1. So it tells me that my vertex is going to occur at x equals 1, and I'll want to set up a table of values. Now for my table of values, I started with my vertex value of 1. I picked 2 values after it and 2 values before it, and that's going to give me a great table of values. So let's take a moment here and figure out our y values. Okay, there's our table of values. So let's go here to our graph and let's take a look at it, and we're going to figure out, let's see, I'm going to blow it up a little bit here. You can see, I need our values there. 1, negative 16 is actually right here. Then I've got 2, negative 15, and I've got 3, negative 12, and I've got 0, negative 15, and I've got negative 1, negative 16. Now what I want to do is continue drawing that graph all the way up to the x-axis. And the reason why I want it up there is because I want to see what my x-intercepts are going to be. So I'm going to go all the way up here, and notice here is an x-intercept, and here is an x-intercept. And what I want you to notice about this is what are the x values where that graph does cross. And if you notice, it crosses right here at negative 3, 0, and it crosses right here at 5, 0. And don't those numbers sound familiar? So the zeros of our function are negative 3 and positive 5. Now go to question 4. How are the roots of the equation x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals 0 related to the zeros of the function y equals x squared minus 2x minus 15? This is a big, they are the same. Same. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to write a quadratic equation if we happen to know what our roots are. So in this example, it says the roots of a quadratic equation are negative 2 and 8. How can the roots be used to write a quadratic equation in factored form? Then what are the factors of the quadratic expression? So let's consider this for a minute. We're saying that x equals negative 2, right? And we are saying x equals 8. So what I want to do is I want to do this entire process backwards. So what I'm going to do actually is add 2 to both sides, and I'm going to get x plus 2 equals 0. And if I go over here and I subtract 8, I'm going to get x minus 8 equals 0. So what this tells me is that, in fact, the expression x plus 2 times x minus 8 equals 0. And there is my quadratic equation in factored form. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write this equation in standard form. And the way that I go about doing that is, let's get a new color here. Let's get some blue for this one. We are going to use FOIL. So first, outer, inner, last. So my first is x times x, which is going to give me x squared. My outer, x times negative 8, is minus 8x. My inners, 2 times x, is positive 2x. And my last, 2 times negative 8, is minus 16. And all I have to do is combine my like terms. So I get x squared. Negative 8x and positive 2x gives me minus 6x. Minus 16 equals 0. And there I have my equation in standard form. So now the question is, what is the related quadratic function in standard form? Well, it's simple. We're going to use the same expression, but instead we're going to write it like this. Y equals x squared minus 6x minus 16. So next, how do you know the zeros of this function without graphing? Well, we've already learned that the zeros of the function, which is the x-intercepts, are the same as the roots of the equation. So therefore, our x-intercepts are negative 2 and positive 8. And so we have negative 2, 0, and we have positive 8, 0. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to use Desmos here to show you the graph of this particular function so that you can take a look and verify that those x-intercepts are in fact what we said they ought to be. So if you look at this graph, you can see we have an x-intercept here and we have an x-intercept here. And if you notice, this one on the left is right at -2, which makes it -2, 0, and the one on the right is at 8, which makes it 8, 0.